Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I mean, yes, spring break. I thought we'd have a lighter crowd, but it looks pretty good. Everybody, a lot of new faces, and it's great to see everybody. And is Gary Kurkowski? He's on spring break, isn't he? He is. Oh, there.
Gary
I didn't
is
see
here.
him. Hey, Gary. Usually you're on spring break. Okay, he's on spring break. Anyway, we at our chamber, for those that are visiting, we like to start off with a invocation and give thanks for everything we are blessed with. So
Check
give
one.
it to,
Look at these kicks, man.
Hey,
yeah.
He's styling.
So
little Deion Sanders action. Who knows Deion Sanders? Oh my
I do.
gosh!
Number
Come
21,
on, people.
prime time.
Seriously.
Prime time.
So my name's thanks, Don. I appreciate you, buddy. My name's Gary. I own Rhino Pest Protection. If it's okay, if I throw a blurb in there too, but we also run a ministry called Kingdom Business. The first Tuesday of every month. You may have seen the email, but you guys are all welcome to come and join us. It's about teaching biblical principles in your business, how to run like Christ Monday through Friday, not just on Sunday. So I don't got a message for you today.
What?
I was waiting for it. So let's just pray and have a great day, everybody. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for your goodness. You cracked me up, but I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for your goodness. We thank you for this day and this opportunity to come together as a Fulshear family and to represent you in everything that we say and do. We thank you for this community, that we are not only friends, but we are family, and that we can help each other, encourage each other, lift each other up, and support each other. We just love what you're doing in this community, and I thank you that everybody that's represented here, everything that they set their hand to prospers in the name of Jesus, and I thank you for who you are and what you're doing in us and through us, and we give you all the glory and honor. And everybody said,
Amen. Thank you, Gary. That was awesome. Gary is also on our board of directors, so thank you for your service there as well. We appreciate it. Now, Dina, come on up. We like to give thanks also to this great country of ours. We can put the American flag up. Dina, it's up to you. Please rise, yes.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And for all of our veterans and service people, thank you for my freedom.
Thank you, Dina. We love it. All right, moving on. Before we get to we have some special guests in the house. Our Constable Chad Norvell is here in his normal seat in the back right there. Thank you for all you do, Chad. Appreciate you coming to our meetings every month. From Representative Matt Morgan's office, Melissa McCollum. Where's Melissa? Where's she at? There she is. Thank you, and give our thanks to Matt for his hard work. He's the new freshman representative, and I think he's doing a great job, and he does listen to us. That's fantastic. And then also we have Wesley Sandy Buller, and he's a council member from the city of Pattison. Where is Sandy? In the back. Thank you, Sandy, very much. And, Randy, it didn't sign in, but I did need it for elected officials and those candidates that are running. But we do have in the building Mr. Randy Connor. Where's Randy? There he is. He's running for City of Fulshear at large position. So if you want to ask him what he's going to do and how he's going to get 1463 done, trust me, you get elected, that's the number one question you're going to get. But we do have Kelsey here from the city of Fulshear. She's the assistant city manager. She's right here. And since I did mention Kelsey, let's go ahead and get a quick report from the city. How about that? So make her feel comfortable. This is Kelsey.
That's working. All right, good morning, everyone. Again, Kelsey Jordan Lee, Assistant City Manager for the City of Fulshear. It's a pleasure to get to be with you again. I have two projects that I want to update you on. First one, probably of most importance to the majority of you, is TxDOT and specifically FM 1463. I know there's been a lot of frustrations over the project, lack of communication, progress, or more likely lack of progress that we've seen on the, want to extend a thank you to Senator Huffman's office. We were able to get a one-on-one, in-person, here in Fulshear meeting with the new district engineer for TxDOT last week. and share those concerns that we've heard from our residents and from our business owners that have been affected by this construction. Felt like it was really productive. The new DE, he's only been here for a couple of months, so he's still getting his feet under him. But because we were able to share those concerns we've had and the need for this to really be a priority project for him as moving forward. And I'm very pleased that even within the last 5 days of talking with him, we've gotten more communication and response than I think we've had in the last 2 years with TxDOT. So definitely very positive. A couple of things that have already happened since then. One is getting information on future road closures out in a more timely manner. And so we actually got the next round of road closures delivered to us at the end of yesterday, and we're going to be publishing that out so that way everyone gets the most heads up advance notice that we can. And also already have mobilized his consultants to go ahead and look at the signal timing for 1463 and 1093, knowing that it's not running optimally. We run into a lot of backup issues. Even when the road is open, we've probably all been stuck in some of that traffic on eastbound and westbound lanes. And so already seeing some good movement on it, and we are working on getting regular meetings scheduled with him. And so again, I just want to appreciate him and the support we've had on getting that. We can't make all the pain go away because we do actually need the construction, so that way we can get it over with, but hopefully we can just keep those lines of communication and information out to you all so that way it can be a better experience for us moving forward. The second project I want to talk about is Harris Street. If you're familiar with this is our beautiful pedestrian plaza that we're building in downtown Fulshear. Started construction last year. The intention is that this is a nice street in our downtown that has elevated aesthetics. It has the ability to be closed down so we can have a future farmers market there, community festivals, civic events, and really have a nice gathering space in the heart of our downtown area. Started construction last year. If you've ever done a home renovation or like watching those shows, you know that sometimes when you pull back a wall of an existing structure, you find a nice surprise or two. And unfortunately, that was the case. This is one of our older areas of downtown. And as we sort of pulled back the road to start the reconstruction project, we noticed that there were some utility lines, particularly sewer, that really needed to be have some offsets and some upsizing done to prepare for the future. And so, you have two options. One, you just slowly close it up and walk away and pretend you didn't see anything. But that's not really going to work long term. So we did make the decision that while we're already doing the construction, let's go ahead and get those utility lines fixed so that way we don't have to come back 3 years, 5 years from now and rip up this beautiful road that we've just put in. And so if you're wondering what's been the holdup on that, that took about 60 days between winter storm and rain and then negotiating the contract. But our city council thankfully did approve that contract at our meeting last week. And so you will start seeing some more construction on Harris Street moving soon. Anticipated completion is still October of this year. And then I could go on forever, but I know we have time, and we have a State of the City coming up soon where you can learn a whole lot more. But my last final plug is just we released yesterday our application for our summer internship program at the City of Fulshear. And so if you know anyone who is a university student and a resident of Fulshear, they can attend any university, but if they're interested, it's an 8-week paid internship. And we have openings in our public works, finance, human resources, and then shameless plug, city administration, where they get to hang out with me and the city manager. We would love to see a lot of good applications. It'll be open for about 30 days or so. We'll start interviews, and with the anticipation of that internship starting in July and August. So a great way to get people interested in what goes on in your local government.
Fantastic. Thanks. Give it up for Kelsey. Thank you. All right. Stick around. Kelsey's going to choose one of these ropes later. No, I'm kidding. You take that one. Well, this is sort of a metaphor, actually. If you're not a member of the chamber, this one seems like a bit of a struggle. But if you join the chamber, you got a lot of people in the chamber and that are members that will help you get to the top quicker. Pretty good. Yeah. Not that I'm kidding around. Get it? Not. Anyway. Sorry, I had to do it. Okay. But thank you, Kelsey. And yes, the State of the City is something we do every year. The mayor has to put together, with the help of the team at City Hall, what's going on in our city. And There will be one for the public that can come into the city council and watch that next week. It'll be at 5:30, and it'll also be videotaped as well, so you can watch it online. Then there'll be one April the 10th that the Fort Bend County Chamber is putting on for us, and that'll be at Safari, Texas. So if you'd like to get a ticket and come have lunch and see that one, that would be great to have you there. Also, great that we're talking to TxDOT. Then I am heading to Austin next week to talk to TxDOT again. And we're going to keep the pressure on them to get this done as quickly as possible, because we know it affects a lot of people in our community and our businesses as well. So just want you to know, our city and your chamber is behind the scenes. What you don't see is always advocating for our businesses, making sure everything works out and gets done. Also, Carlos Mora, would you stand up? He's with our chamber board of directors. He's head of our government affairs committee. And he is coordinating the candidate forum for the city, and that is going to be April the 10th. The site is to be determined, but we're working on that, and that'll be open to the public. But we have 6 candidates running for at large, of which Mr. Connors one, and then we also have 3, I believe, running for District 4. But it's we like to have informed voters before you go out and vote. So this is an opportunity to get to know those candidates. And of course, you got an opportunity to meet Mr. Connor today if you like, okay? So get out and vote, that's your duty. Let's see, that's that in Austin. And also now we're gonna go to some thank yous. Humble Grounds, is anybody here from Humble Grounds? Okay, no? Okay, but they're supplying our coffee. They do it every month. We love them to death. Hey, yeah, thank you. They do it. They're great coffee. I went over there and I got a Mayor Mocha. They call it Mayor Mocha now, but I love my peppermint. It's peppermint mocha latte, just so you know. And they have a board in there, a chalkboard, where you can buy somebody a cup of coffee. I haven't seen my name there yet, but no, but I put somebody's name on there. So if you want to go over there, that's where I want you to go get your coffee. Today, the next day, for the rest of the month. Anyway, was that too big of a plug, too obvious? Okay. Oh, I'm talking about the one in Fulshear, because as mayor, we need the sales tax in Fulshear, okay? Just letting you know. Okay, and then also we want to give a big shout out to our breakfast sponsor, and that is Reigning Strength. So where's Heather? I know she's here. There's Heather, come on up here. And Heather, tell us about the great stuff you're doing at Reigning Strength. Just kind of point that. Captain, would you help?
Good morning. How are y'all this morning? It's a beautiful foggy day. It's rodeo time. It's a good time to be here in the Houston area. So Reigning Strength Therapeutic Horsemanship serves its children and adults ages 2 and up with physical, cognitive, social, and emotional needs. So that's a really broad mission. From individuals with Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, we serve our veterans and first responders for free. So if you know anybody that could benefit from that, send them our way. We do therapeutic riding, which is where people have an adaptive riding lesson and we incorporate their therapeutic goals, as well as equine assisted learning, where we partner with groups like the Fort Bend Women's Center, Boys and Girls Club, teaching skills like confidence, communication, trust. So we help a lot of people. Last year we served over 500 individuals in this area, and we're really thankful to Dawn and Rachel and the Chamber, because they've been big boosters of our growth and cheerleaders. And we have a big event coming up called Derby Day for Reigning Strength. It's a Kentucky Derby party. We live stream the Derby, hat contest for the ladies, boots and bow ties for the guys, mint julep toast. It's the most fun you can have in Fort Bend County before 7 p.m. because it starts at 3:30. It's at the Sugarland Marriott. We'd love to have you guys come. It's a great way to get your business out there. We have sponsorships and underwriting available. And if you sponsor and come see us, you could take your picture with the horse and we'll get it out there on social media. So come check it out. And thank you again, Rachel and Dawn. Appreciate
thank
your
you.
support all the time.
We love you to death, and they're a great organization. Thank you for the breakfast. We appreciate it. And yeah, it's great to go out. If you just want something to calm you down, just go out and pet a horse. I mean, that'll take care of everything. Real quick, I want to make sure everybody knows about our guide right here. Where's Derek? Derek, stand up in the back. This is, when's the deadline on this, Derek? Okay, that's tax day. You can remember that, right? Hopefully we won't have any. But this is a guide that goes out. We have well over 10,000 copies that go out to the HEBs, TimeWise, Walmart. We get it out to all the new developments around here. And this is not necessarily a magazine, it's a guide. And so if you're a realtor, we have a realty section. If you're a medical professional, we have a medical section. So it's been very popular. Anything we want to add, Derek? Thank you, Derek, very much. We appreciate it. Okay, and wanted to also welcome, let's see, make sure you tag us today. We love to get it out there on our social media. And Westbrook, Thomas, you got something about 5K coming up? Look at him running. Look at this.
Woo-hoo.
It's called the Texas Heritage 5 Feet Run.
This guy's so good, he drove down from his spring break to come talk to you guys.
Yes, I did. So first off, do me a favor, stand up. Stand up. And if you can't stand up, stay seated. There you go. All of you that are standing, look down at your 2 feet, or your one leg if you have one leg. All right, so you both have feet. You have feet, you have legs. Raise your hands up in the air, raise them high. You've got hands. That means you can participate on March 29th. Have a seat. Yeah. You have all just proven to me that you are competent and capable and able to have fun and come out, whether it's walk, skip, prancercise, run, backpedal. I really don't care how you move your body, but move your body. Move your body. I care about this. Wellness in the workspace. Here's why. Employee retention is predicated on what you're doing proactively for your employees. What are you doing to make sure they feel seen, heard, and valued? You might say, pay them. Well, that falls 7th on the list of why people work for somebody. Not 1, it's 7th. 1 is how do you care about them? You care about them by giving them opportunities to improve their health and well-being. So on March 29th, be there, be square. You just proved to me you can do it. You proved to me. So sign up, QR code's on the screen. There's flyers out there. Come and talk to me. Sponsorship opportunities available, table space available. Be there, be square, and wear your work uniforms. Show off your stuff. Wear a pink shirt like me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Thomas. It is a lot of fun. This is going to be our inaugural 5K, and we hope that we can do this every single year, and we want to merge it with Texas Independence Day. So that'll be a fun time every year to do. Also, beyond that, in April, we're having our casino night coming back. The theme is The Greatest Show, so it's got a circus theme. So I'm looking for a bearded lady. No, but it's going to be at venue 116. Sean, stand up, say hi. Look, everybody see. Sean has been rodeoing for a whole month. I don't know, but also Mr. Banana here. He's got a yellow suit. He's going to be in the talent show at the rodeo, riding his hoverboard. So that's going to be good. But anyway, we're moving it from the Hemi Hideout this year. Something different. Just go over to venue 116. Should be a wonderful time. And if you haven't been to our casino night, you're missing something. It is a lot of fun. This year we'll have adult beverages at no charge. How about that? Pretty good. And not that that's important, but it makes gambling kind of fun. It's fun gambling, and there'll be a lot to do, and we'll have a lot of good prizes and things. So if you want to be involved with on that, let us know. Now, if you are visiting us today and you're not a member of this chamber, we would love for you to stand up, not look at your feet, just look around. Stand up, there we are. And we look at this. Okay, this is fantastic. Now, I would like for our wranglers to stand up. Those are our hosts and hostesses of our chamber. Now, wranglers, look around you at the people that stood up before you. And we would love for you guys to get together with our wranglers, learn about our chamber, on how we can help you grow your business, okay? So please get with one of our wranglers, and thank you guys for being at our meeting today. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. With that, we'd like to also recognize our new members. If you have joined us since our last meeting and you're a brand new member in our chamber, I would love for you to come down real quick and say something. Come on, Lee John's got a special announcement too. But if all of you could come on down, one way or another, come to the microphone. We'd like to say who you are quickly, brand new members. Lee John, you got 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
I know you, Lee John.
Okay. Won't this pearl handle 45 get me a little more than 10 seconds?
Hey. Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lee John Bentley. I'm the owner of Brazos River Sportsman's Club. I'm a 7th generation Fort Bend County resident. My great, is that 4 of them? Grandfather was Randolph Foster. He brought the old 300 here to Texas, and we've been here ever since. So I'm real proud of that. But what I'm here to talk to y'all about today is a fundraiser we're doing for our veterans. It's Military Warrior Support Foundation, and I'll tell you a little bit of background about it. We've built over 1,200 homes for disabled vets that have come back from different places. We also offer a Skills for Life program because, as some of you know, not everybody knows, but about 44 veterans every day are committing suicide due to PTSD. Our organization works with helping those guys and getting them along, and it's called a Skills for Life program. You know, it's about some counseling, it's about some help, it's about some camaraderie to build them and keep them together and to keep their feet on the ground. Now, on May the 5th, we're gonna have a sporting clay event at my shooting range, Brazos River Sportsman's Club on Bowser Road. We're gonna shoot in the morning. Toasted Yolk's bringing us breakfast. We've got coffee, a few things like that. I'm running out of steam here. We're gonna shoot. After the shoot, we're gonna have a awards program for the winners of the shoot. And then at 5:30, Anthony's gonna open his doors for us for a dinner and our fundraiser. We have auction items available. We have guns. We have a custom pair of cowboy boots. We have a custom his and Ms. pair of cowboy boots built by Republic Boot Company. There's a timeshare not a timeshare, it's a home up in Breckenridge, I believe it is, for a ski party. Does that make sense to y'all? It don't make sense to me because skis don't fit in my feet. But this is a worthy organization. If any of y'all have been to a George Strait concert in the last few years, y'all would have seen General Leroy get up on the stage with George and give a homeway to a hero. Now, George has always been one of my favorites. He's the king of country music, and one thing that I want to say about him. Am I running out of time?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
You sure I'm running out of time?
Sir.
Okay.
I won't show you what I got.
I bet yours isn't as big as mine.
Y'all are in church.
We appreciate it though, but if you want more information, we can
Well,
reach you out.
George Strait gives $50,000 at every concert to see that a hero gets a home, and that's something that we're big on, is getting these heroes home. So thank all of y'all for your time.
Thank you, Lee John. Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for coming. Just hand the microphone to the next fella. How about that?
Here you go.
All right,
I'll be
sir.
shorter than John. Don't worry about it.
You only have 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay, all right. Well, just my 10 seconds is like NFL, 10 seconds. Good morning. My name is Daniel Wong. I'd like to say a few about this man. So I've known him since he's running for mayor. He's a wise man. Actually, you need to sit down and talk to him. Every time I talk to him, I gain some wisdom. But besides, he likes to talk anyway. So, yeah. Exactly. So, all right. So, my name is Daniel Wong. I'm with Tongline Wong Engineers. We are the largest, one of the largest civil engineering firm in Houston area by Houston Business Journal. So I'm very proud of that. But I don't want to talk about my business so much because I think it's all from the law, right? Because we're in the church. So I want to talk about a little bit about when I came to this country 45 years ago. The first thing I got is the Lord blessed me with my faith. My faith. So I'm so happy to be in the church environment. That's why after my PhD in civil engineering, I got my degree in theology. So I'm the elders, my church, I'm preaching, I'm serving the Lord, and I can tell you this country is great because of our faith, not because of the business. I'm so sorry, Chamber, but it's our faith make this country great. So thank you so much. Great to see you all.
Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate you being a member of our chamber. Thank you. New member?
Thank you, guys. My name is Trey. I'm going to be real brief, 10 seconds. My name is Trey. I just came this is my first time in this chamber, actually, and I'm from Georgia. I moved to Texas. I'm a veteran, 4 years, active duty, Air Force, and I came because I have an insurance company that I run. Not company, but broker. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. Thank you, guys, for giving me this time. Thank you, sir.
So glad to have you, and thank you for your service. We're here to help you, sir. You bet.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Torres. I am with TMP Incorporated. We are new members of the Chamber. We office in Katy, and we do civil engineering. Specifically, my team is focused on public works, so roadway, water, wastewater, sewer, storm. I just kind of like to move water. Doesn't matter what kind it is. So, yeah, thank you for having us.
Have you met our assistant city manager? No, just no. It's so glad to have you here. We appreciate it. Thank you for being. No, put that right back on there. And what's that?
If our board of directors would please stand
Yes.
up so that we can recognize
I was going to
you
that
guys.
next. Our board of directors, please stand up. We have Carla Lynn, who's our board president, Gary, Mr. Gambone, Carlos, and then there's Rick Vargas there in the back. Thank you, Rick. We appreciate their volunteer service to the chamber. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you very much.
And to our wonderful wranglers.
And our wranglers. We had them stand up again. If you wranglers raise your hand, there's Dina, everybody. You guys are fantastic. Also, we want to give a big shout out. We have a new level in our chamber. It's a diamond level, and it's the highest one we've ever had. And we have two members in there. We have Briscoe Manor and Savant Energy. And I think, is Jay here with Savant? There he is over there. Stand up, Jay. Let everybody see you. And we appreciate them, and they're being involved in our city in a lot of different ways. Also, I want to give a shout out to our platinum members, Cross Creek Ranch, the city of Fulshear, thank you. Fulshear Business Park, the Houston Veterans Chamber of Commerce, the Katy Christian Chamber, Legacy Ford, MD Anderson, Memorial Hermann, Methodist West, Parkway Fellowship Church, yes, and West Loop Law. These are stakeholders in our chamber. All of y'all are important to us, everyone, but they help sustain us, and we really appreciate them, and we don't give them enough thanks for the things they do for us behind the scenes. So if you're here or you know them, please tell them thank you. Okay. I practiced this. We went to rehearsal, and we're going to give away door prizes here in a little bit, but cue the music, sir. Fulshear, the thriving frontier. These are the endeavors of the Fulshear Regional Chamber for Commerce. Its ongoing mission to foster dynamic growth, to connect businesses and communities, to boldly champion prosperity and innovation like never before. With that, we are here to learn how to live long and prosper. I have one of my good friends, Mr. Glen Henderson. Glen, come out to your round of applause. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. And when he wrote this book, everything I need to know about success, I learned from Star Trek. I said, I've got to read this. And let me tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I tell you what, can we wait to do, would y'all hang out and we'll do door prizes at the end, and we'll get, so some people can go, and then but ladies and gentlemen, Glen Henderson, I'm so excited to hear what he has to say.
Holy moly. After this introduction, I can hardly wait to hear what I have to say. Thank you, Don. A quick question, just to get started. Be honest, fully transparent. I'm Vulcan, I'll know what you're thinking anyway. How many have really never heard anything about Star Trek? You don't really know all that much about. I love it. I'm going to give you a copy of this today, because this book, I got to keep this one for now, but this book I wrote for you. Here's why. Well, here's what I mean. Star Trek, oh yeah, that old corny old 60s sci-fi thing with the styrofoam boulders and the plastic. Yeah, as a matter of fact, and Star Trek is an absolute gold mine of wisdom and life lessons, if you know where to look. The cool thing is that over the years, I've learned where to look. So, where am I pointing my... You the point above our heads? Ah, there it is. So who is this guy? What in the world is he doing on stage talking about Star Trek? Well, I have sort of an interesting background, I think. Professional singer, I did singing and entertaining in bands and opera companies and solo for the better part of 5 decades. And, well, writing is my new creative outlet. Yeah, Trek fan, Trekker, Trekkie, geek, call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. Love it. I've been from first episode, I remember exactly where I was on September 8th, 1966, when Star Trek, yeah, I know, you can't tell. It doesn't really look, but we know black don't crack, so. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. Yeah, so who were your heroes growing up? Mom, Dad, John Wayne, $6 Million Man, love it, absolutely right. You know who my heroes were? Captain Kirk, Captain James T. Kirk, Spock, Uhura. Quick story. You know that Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura in the original series, wanted to quit after the 2nd season because she didn't want to be typecast. You know, wanted to go on to other roles, other gigs and everything. She got a phone call, said, Nichelle, you can't quit. Don't you realize you have become a role model for young black girls, black women, the image of a successful professional black woman in a position of leadership. You have to carry on. So she did carry on and became the icon that she is today. May she rest in peace. You know who called her? Martin Luther King. That is how powerful Star Trek was and became and is in our society. These are some of the lessons that I learned. Professionalism, service, courage, sacrifice, life and death. Racism. Did you know that the very first interracial kiss in the history of network television took place on an episode of Star Trek? The episode was called Plato's Stepchildren, took place in the 3rd season. It was down on the planet Nevermind. I could go on all day talking about trivia. I win most Trek trivia contests. Love, family, the nature of friendship. All these things I realized that I'd learned from somewhere within Trek. Shall I share with you a couple of examples of what I mean? So, unreal. What are we talking about? There's an episode in the original series, TOS is the original series, hang with me here, we'll be okay. The original series, the episode is called Spectre of the Gun. Kirk, Spock, and company are being brought down to a planet because they violated the space of an alien race. They were trying to establish peaceful relations with them, but for some reason, this race decided to kill them all. And they decided to kill them by putting them back into the gunfight at the OK Corral, October 26, 1881, Tombstone, Arizona. It was all an illusion, of course, but the aliens made them think that it was real. They judged the guns to be solid, the bullets to be real. In fact, one of them was actually killed in the episode. I will not give it away. You have to watch the episode. Spock figured out that it was all an illusion. And yet, they were so close to dying because they believed that these imaginary bullets would kill them. So Spock had to condition them, had to help them set their mind to know that it was all unreal. How did he do it? The Vulcan mind meld. And here's what Spock said to them. As I read this, I would like you to, in your mind, substitute the word bullets for problems, obstacles, fears, challenges in your business, your mind to my mind, your thoughts to my thoughts. The bullets are unreal, without body. They are illusions only, shadows without substance. They will not pass through your body, for they do not exist. They are lies, falsehoods, specters without body. They are to be ignored. Is you picking up what I'm putting down? Yes. The challenges, the struggles that we face, or that we think we face in our business, in our home, in our lives, that we think can defeat us, are only struggles if we let them be. Jordan Belfort. The only thing standing between you and your goals is the BS story you're telling yourself about why you can't achieve them. How much time you got? They've only given me 20 minutes, man, so we could go on and on. As a matter of fact, interesting you mentioned that. This coming Monday afternoon, I'm going to be appearing on a worldwide podcast called The Trek Files. We're going to be talking about, the host and I, Larry Nemeczek, Dr. Trek himself. We're going to be talking about some things from the archives of Gene Roddenberry himself. The best policy, oh, I love this. This was my favorite, maybe my favorite chapter to write in this whole book. You might remember Wesley Crusher from The Next Generation, the son of Dr. Beverly Crusher. He went to Starfleet Academy. There was a terrible accident, a flying accident, during his time at the Academy. Captain Picard and crew were visiting Starfleet Academy on Earth. They heard about this. A cadet was killed. Regrettable, tragic accident, but Wesley Crusher and his teammates conspired to cover up the real cause of the accident, which they forced by circumstance. You have to watch the episode. You keep trying to get me to give away details. You got to watch it. Captain Picard found out what they did that caused the accident. And he confronted Wesley Crusher and demanded that Crusher tell him the truth about what happened. Wesley Crusher chose not to answer. He chose to cover up the truth. Have you ever had a situation where, okay, picture this. You're sitting in a pub, in a bar, you're enjoying an adult beverage after a long day at work. You see a friend of yours, a buddy of yours, walks into the pub with a woman not his wife. He's married. You seeing what's going on. What do? Do you call his wife? You tell her? You're close friends with it. Now, wait a minute. You're close friends with the wife. Do you call and tell her what's going on? Good question. Anyway, Wesley Crusher refuses to tell Captain Picard what happened, and Captain Picard absolutely dresses him down, and here's part of what he says. Says, the first duty of every Starfleet officer is to the truth, whether it's scientific truth or historical truth or personal truth. It is the guiding principle upon which Starfleet is based. Now, if you can't bring yourself to stand up and tell the truth about what happened, you don't deserve to wear that uniform. Truth. Tell the truth. You in sales? Tell your prospective customer the truth about your product, your service. They're going to find out anyway. Your consultant working with the client company, tell them the truth about what they need to do. It might piss them off right now, but they'll thank you later. If you're having a conversation with your friend, a friend of yours, and you know that there's an issue that they're dealing with, tell them the truth. Again, it may bruise some feelings now, but the truth will eventually help cement that friendship. You remember that question I asked you earlier about what to do, this situation in the pub and the man and the wife? Well, I forgot to tell you, I was the guy sitting in the pub. Guy came in with a woman not his wife. His actual wife was a very close friend of mine. I called her. And I told her what happened. I told her what I was seeing. Oh my goodness, you can't imagine. She screamed at me. She called me a couple of dirty names, hung up on me. About 6 months later, after they were divorced, she called me back and she said, Glenn, thank you for telling me that. I know I didn't treat you well. I wasn't nice to you in that first phone conversation, but I needed to hear that. I needed to know the truth about what was going on with him. Jesse the Body Ventura, if you always tell the truth, you don't need a good memory. It took me a minute to think, to figure when I first heard that saying. Okay, now let us take a moment to remember the heartwarming story of the man who willingly gave his life to save others, then rose from the dead to the joy of many. Yeah. Have you seen this movie, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan? Story of vengeance, of self-sacrifice, of one man literally giving his life to save his ship and his crew. All those things are true. The message that was impressed upon me with this film, though, was a little bit different one. Who do you know? Who do you have in your life that you can count on no matter what? A friend that will stick with you thick and thin. You ever seen that scene from that whatever movie it was? Look, I need your help. You can't ask me any questions. I can't tell you about it later. And we're gonna hurt some people. And the guy says, whose car are we gonna take? You got a friend like that? Somebody who will jump in the car and come help you no matter what's going on? Who will stick by you no matter what? I could go on and speak for hours, literally hours, about the social and philosophical and moral implications of the decades-long friendship between James T. Kirk and Spock. I literally could. It's all encapsulated, though, in this statement from this film. I have been and ever shall be your friend. Find someone, my suggestion, my recommendation, find someone, if you don't have them already. Find yourself a ride or die. Find yourself a friend who will help you no matter what. Right, wrong, and by the way, it helps if this friend will tell you to your face when you're wrong. This is the kind of friend we're looking for. From the scripture, man of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. If you think for a moment, if we take a moment and think about this relationship between Kirk and Spock, and when I say remember that story, it's what I was talking about, where I was the guy who made the phone call. Do you know that lady that I called? She is happily remarried now. She and her husband own a game preserve in the state of Idaho, and she and I remain good friends to this day. Oh my goodness, I did not want to make that phone call. Say again? Dude, you hand him my phone. You may want to call your wife. See, that would just be mean, right? But, well, that was one of those watershed milestone moments in your life, you know? Do the difficult thing, and it works out in the end. You know what? That's what I got. So, Old preacher said, if you want to give a good talk, got to do three things. Tell them what you're going to tell them, then tell them what you done told them. So, what have we said? Number one, the bullets are unreal. The fears are unreal. French philosopher, name escapes me at the moment, said, my life has been full of terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened. Number two, tell the truth. Always tell the truth. If you always tell the truth, you don't need a good memory. And number three, phone a friend. Find a friend. If you can't find a friend, be that friend. And the right person will find you. So I've got a couple of books outside. Come chat with me. You were asking about Gene Roddenberry. Oh my goodness, could I go on about Gene Roddenberry? He did. Gene Roddenberry was, in my opinion, decades ahead of his time. He wanted to create, and I think he did, he created a universe where people from all backgrounds, all races, and by races I mean all species, all beliefs, all different skill sets could come together and work for a common purpose. Have you ever seen this pendant that I'm wearing? You may recognize this. This is a Vulcan glyph. It's called the IDIC. IDIC stands for infinite diversity in infinite combination. It's one of the guiding tenets of the Vulcan philosophy, which states that the glory of creation is in its infinite diversity and in the ways those differences combine to create meaning and beauty. One of the things I love about this chamber is standing here and I'm looking out and I'm seeing people from all different backgrounds, all different races, faiths, beliefs, skill sets, all different sides of the track, and we are working together to build a community of success here in this Fulshear area, supporting each other, growing each other's businesses. We have our own, we've organized our own little Texas starship here, haven't we? Right in the middle of the Lone Star State. I love this, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have had this opportunity to chat with you. Am I good on time and everything? You know, I got about I've got 20 minutes left. Cool, excellent, my friends. What a pleasure. Live long and prosper. Jason? The hoverboard.
Yeah, to the hoverboard guy, that was, I tell you what, was that not in 20 minutes? I recommend you read his book. It's pretty phenomenal. When he first came in and gave it to me, I read it. I was like, I'm a big Star Trek fan. Of course, my favorite character is Dr. McCoy. I'm surprised you didn't mention. I'm just a country doctor, Jim. But I do like how you, and here is to drink your Romulan ale. This is for you. Come over here.
Don, you don't know, I actually have a bottle of Romulan ale at my house right now.
Why did I not know that?
I haven't opened it yet. You know that stuff takes a while to ferment.
Oh, yeah. It takes light years. But if you wouldn't mind, I think one of the biggest joys of what we do is giving stuff away. Yes. And so I would like for you, and Jason, if you could help me with the prizes, I'd appreciate it. And so I'm going to have you hold this right here. And then the first prize, I got two. This is really cool. I've got cash. What? Yeah, Mr. Eric Ford with Superior Lawn Care. Where is he at? There he is, right there. So I figure Superior Lawn Care, he likes to give away green and a cash. So guess what? Pull one out and then hand it to me, and we'll see who gets to. Freshly printed? Yes, okay. Hey, Ken Casa, Ken with Limelight Films. There he is right there. Here, Jason, give him the cash and the card. Thank you. Another one, please. And the winner is, it's Jitendra Silagata. How'd I do that? Is that right? Did I get it? Okay, for Sparta. There you go. Get your lawn done. Eric will take care of you. Okay. Next up, we like the return of our member Typhoon Texas, and they have a new GM. Where are they at? There they are in the back. We appreciate Typhoon Texas. This is a pair of goggles, or is it? No, it's a pass, right? And who's going to Typhoon Texas? Tony Godot with Colonial Life. Tony, where's Tony? Hey, there he is. Tony, congratulations. There you go. And listen, maybe you'll win again, but the British Swim School, it's that season. You need 2 free swim lessons for kids, teens, or adults. Where's Penny? Penny, there she is, right there. The British, you know what they call a swimsuit in England? A swim costume.
A swim costume.
Yes.
It's true.
Heather Hernandez. I mean, who does it? Heather. Can she bring horses to teach the horses how to swim? But maybe you could use that for some of the kids. I think that's awesome. Okay, Mike, where's Mike, our veteran? There he is back in the back. He has real-time pain relief and pain relief of champions, and you rub it on, guess what?
Pain is gone.
Pain is gone. And if you win this, Mike will rub on the first for you.
Well, alrighty then.
Alex Lane. Alex, I won't make Mike do it. There you go. Congratulations on that win. And our friend Chris Liebum has a book here also called It's Complicated. But this is everything you need to know about Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, long-term care, end-of-life planning. And I tell you what, Jason Glass, there you go, sir.
2 books. Well, we know what you're doing this weekend, Jason.
Hey, I'll show you my Medicare card. Okay. Next up is from the wonderful Spa Bella Piazza, Carla Lynn's place. Who's all been there? Look at this, Carla. Who hasn't been there? What's wrong with you? You guys got to go. So we have 2 spa days. Is that right? So spa day number 1 goes to Ann Fry. Oh, I'm so glad Ann Fry. Nobody I can think of deserves it more. And the next one goes to, Jay Prasad with Jay. Had to leave? Okay, we'll pull somebody else. You got me 2 cards. So, Dina Holstein with Blue Heron Bookkeeping. Hey, congratulations. All right. Boy, I bet after coming up on April, I'm sure you're gonna need the R&R there. Okay, Jason, what do we have in this first bag, sir?
You know what? It could be a surprise.
Maple syrup. And who's it from?
Is it syrup or does it look like liquor?
Oh, okay. This is from Rick Henderson. You said, who said maple syrup?
Oh, it looks like liquor.
It looked like a Crown bottle here. Okay. Maple syrup and bourbon barrel. How about, pull it out. Show everybody, Jason.
You want to see it?
Because I know the person who's going to enjoy this. Nobody, Deb and Brosie. Deb, take it right up there to Deb. Deb. Oh, and it's from Canada, Deb. You're from Canada. Our 51st state. No, sorry. I won't get into that. Sorry. All right. We have from Susan at Katy at the Katy Times. Looks like passes to the Home and Outdoor Living Show at the Merrill Center on March 22nd and March 23rd. All right, so we have 2 sets of those. So first person going is it Colette Horton? Colette Horton, yay, Colette. Glad to see you here today, Colette. And our second person going is Jay Prasad. How do you get 2 cards? Oh, 2 companies. See, you own 2 companies, you get 2 cards in there.
Where's Jay?
Marie Picon. Marie Picon. Hey. Certified health coach with HealthSpan Wellness. Marie, nice to have you here again. And, okay, from Electric Gas Savings, Greg Zival. Where's Greg? Right there, Greg. And this is awesome. This is a solar-powered outdoor activated light for your home security system. Sean Johnson. Sean. Yeah, you could put that on the front of your car and it would be good. Okay, next up, let's see, what is this here? From John at Aspen Cove. What's in the box? Spocket. What was that? What's in the box? What's in the box? Okay, from Aspen Cove. We love Aspen Cove, and they're helping our seniors. And I love it when someone who gives a prize wins a prize. So, Eric, you have a spa day at your house here at Aspen Cove. There you go. I bet you after this summer, you're going to really need that for sure. Okay, now these are pretty from Blue Moon. Victoria Amex. Where's Victoria? Is she out here? Victoria? Where? Oh, there she is. This is a solar-powered lawn light. Is that what that is? In Texas, and here we go. Couldn't think of a better person. Grace Melder with Matt Morgan's office. Yeah. Grace, you take that to Matt Morgan's office. He'll love that in his office. He needs a little decor. Now, these little guys scare me. The gnomes. I don't know. These gnomes, trolls, they live under bridges. I don't know. And this is from Blue Moon as well. Thank you very much, Victoria. Oh, this goes to Joey Millard, but I read the card. I said, I buy pants. It's parts. I buy parts.net. I thought it said I buy pants, and I'm going, that's really kind of a cool. What kind of business is this? Yeah. Hey, I buy pants. No. Enjoy the gnome. Okay. That's it. Yeah. Hey, once again, let's give it up for Glen. I got to tell you, I could say one thing about Glen, and I just mean this. I've been a friend with his for some time now, and he's one of those friends. He's one of those guys that will be there for you or step up for you. And I remember you went through some things, and we prayed for you, and we're happy you're back healthy again and everything too. So there you go, guys. Love you so much. You'll be around for pictures and everything. Well, we're just about 4 minutes after 9 o'clock, so we did really well. I want to thank all of you. If you're visiting, want to know more about the Chamber, we'd love to have you be part of our family. And we hope you find real value. Talk to anybody in our chamber, but our Wranglers. Frank Mulcahy's glad to see you here today. Frank, international well-known speaker, AI expert. I'm sure he's around to talk about some things. So is there anything I forgot? Have a great day and live long and prosper. We appreciate you guys. Nanu, nanu. Oh, look at you. That's great.